Hey guys, it's Dean.
I bet
Uh,
Papa's in the garden
Today
right
I'm gonna
now.
show you a really cool game. It was a lot of fun, and it's really interesting what happens. Start off, uh, Aphelios and Milio lane versus Jin and Alistar. I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna try and check that bush. I'm going to horribly fail, and then going to eat fourth shot here, and it completely chunks me. I am defeated mentally and emotionally. Now, thing to remember about this lane is that you need to block the Jin fourth shot and the Jin grenade bounce with your shield in this lane, or your ADC is going to get chunked out. Now, we are about to lose level 2 here. Like, Alistar is going to level up in 1 or 2 minions here. 1 minion, apparently. He flashes, hits the combo, and I have to blow everything here just so I don't give first blood. Uh, Now, from this, we are in a bad situation. I try and prep minions for my ADC, but this is my first game of the day, so I'm horrible at it. I'm groggy, I'm drowsy. Uh, in this situation, we look where our jungler is on the side of the map, and we assume that their jungler is the opposite, because our jungler did 3 camp into top. Their jungler most likely is doing 3 camp in the bot. There she is. I do get the kill, and the overall net gain from that trade.
Let's go again.
The buy here is very standard. It is just Fairy Charm into Glowing Moat, and we just path bot side because there is no potential roams here. You can see me just flipping through my F keys, just trying to see if there's a roam. That Cho'Gath Q didn't appear on my screen,
Mele says
so
joining the Yuntal will make my
I,
family
I, I don't
happy.
know what happened there.
And she
Still,
knows best,
I think he put
right?
it in terrain, and that's what ended up happening. Anyway, so I get back to lane, and overall, this should be a situation that is in our benefit. Throw a Q, we see Alistar, we proc his bone plating, and the fight begins. It starts looking bad, then our Aphelios manages to get the kill, and we're good. Everything is going fine. The Alistar is going to try and combo me here. The Bel'Veth luckily just completely misses it, and we trade 2 for 1. Always remember to spam your laugh. It is extremely tilting to the enemy, and it is funny. Our wave's in a good spot. We're just waiting for our ADC to get here so that we can start stacking up stuff, and also we don't want to miss any XP.
This is
Uh,
so fun.
that's it. We just want to catch this wave, we just want to soak it all, and we want to get ready for the return crash on the wave. Right now, we're in a really good position for crash. Like, you may be wondering why I'm saying this is a good position for a crash. If it's going to hit our tower, it's because Aphelios has blue gun here, so he will just be able to one-shot the wave, and we end up going back to neutral wave. Now, right now, Alistar is back in lane because his timer and all that stuff. It's
Iron
just
burns, but it doesn't have
like
to.
there he is. Okay, easy, easy way to play this lane right now is just play reactively. We see him fail the Hex Flash. It's really easy. All we have to do is shield the ADC when that happens, when Jin gets a 3 bounce.
Hey, Flamigo.
And also, we have to just cue the Alistar engage. Because Aphelios does not have strong PvP guns right now. He has strong PvE. He has really good wave control guns right now. So we are just in a perfect spot. We're in a very easy to
Don't
manage,
mind
very
me.
easy to control situation. All we have to do is just not die. That's it. Our team is in a good spot to carry, and we're fine. Now,
Did you
the
see something,
only
Flamigo?
major issue here is that we are playing weak side as bot lane. And that can be a bit of an issue. Luckily, though, we are playing with an Aphelios, who is a really good champ, to just scale.
Fire in every
Like, as long as we just do not go 0-15 here, we're good. Like, we're winning this game. Just sheerly based on the fact that they're weak siding us and we're not dying. But their weak side is dying a lot. Now I'm gonna
fire might look
just do
scary,
the
but don't
funny
worry,
little
it's
haha.
totally safe.
I throw like 15 Qs in a bush and the enemy support just never dodges them. Like, here's 2. Okay? What am I going to do here, Alistar? What am I going to do? Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. You'll never believe this.
Good thing I
I
like
throw another Q. Oh my god, I have successfully pushed him out of the bush. Okay, now we're going to walk up because Arphelios has great guns here. Amazing guns. Green-white is a really strong fight. Okay, now we do get ganked by the Velveth here, and this is where weak side comes into play. If I cue the Jhin there, I think that Aphelios lived because I accidentally hit the Velveth into a better position because I technically pushed the Velveth into him.
And then cousin Javi was like,
Anyway,
"You're just a
while
baby.
we're walking
I'm 12.
back
Do I
to
look like
lane,
a baby to you?"
actually, we're going to get a great ward here. This is probably one of the best deep wards you can get in the game. The amount of times that I have put this into a bush and it just does not get seen for 10 to 20 minutes
World is so
is surprising.
big.
And it gives so much information if you put it just on the edge. Okay, now we're walking in here. We're sweeping just in case there is a ward. We see the Belveth. We could have gone for a cheeky Q or auto to steal it, but then they would have known where the ward was. So we place the ward right there.
My
That's
family is my
basically on the
guiding
edge of the bush, and it's going to show 3 things. Going to show when the jungler is on their red, it's going to show when their jungler is pathing to their Krugs, and it is also going to show when their support roams towards mid. Now, this is going to turn into a fight. I cue the Belveth to stall the fight a bit. We're healing the ADC, and we're just trying to keep him alive. I don't know how this miraculously just Jhin bended the bullet. Okay. Wild. Xerath ult. I don't have cooldowns. It's fine. The Vex is a good player. Okay. So here we're going for a reset for one specific thing. We are going for the greatest Milio item. We have echoes. It's perfect here, okay? Now we are going to walk towards our ADC.
I'm gonna be the youngest kid to ever
Because
join.
there is nothing else for us to do.
Pretty
Our mid
amazing.
lane is on reset, and we're walking with them. Our top lane is basically under tower, and our jungler is just doing his camps. So the only thing we can do is go for a ward or go to our ADC. We're not going to be able to go for a deep ward here, so we might as well just go for our ADC. Now, if we look, he is trying to get his
carry
guns
my family
into a
with
different position because we're at base guns again, okay? So next gun is going to be purple, and then it's blue, and then it's white. Unless he somehow messed up the cycle, he's going to have a really strong gun cycle here in about 20 to 30 seconds. If he does it right.
I'm not homesick. I just really
When you play with an
really miss my
Aphelios,
bed.
it's good to remember the gun cycles and when they are strong. Okay? Red-white, insanely strong. Green-white, insanely strong. For just straight up getting picks, it is green, purple. Okay? Okay. And right here, he's about to swap. Okay.
You can do it, Milio.
Also,
Thanks,
we do
baby
notice
boy.
that Alistar is roaming and that our jungler is playing towards this side. Now, we are giving grubs against Belveth, which is kind of bad to give scrubs once Bell is 6 because she gets the empowered form and just gets a stronger push overall, but we are not going to be able to go up there and stop it because our jungler is not going up there to stop it. One little Milio is not going to stop the Belva. Okay? Sadly. Okay, here we're green blue. Okay? This dive is insanely easy. Drop your W on the ADC, you E your ADC as they walk out, and boom. You have it. Now here's something that me looking at the game realizes. Also, he is just clearing the way there. I should immediately walk to my jungler here, and I shouldn't sit with my ADC. This is just something that you can learn from just rewatching your games. If you rewatch your game, you'll see something that you made a mistake on, and you want to improve. Here, we just E him, simple kill, easy, give me that money. Okay, now we're going to be assholes, and we're going to sit in this bush, and we're going to wait for Jhin to make a mistake, aka walking to the tower that he thinks is safe. This is no longer Jin's tower. This is our lane. Okay? Bada bing, bada boom. Okay? Now, here we really just want to look for a reset because we have so much gold. We have tier 2 boots on buy, and we also... Our ADC technically has strong guns and we can force a fight, but it's just in a weird situation. Like, we just want to get our buy. Now we're going to look at our lanes, to see around. That dies. Easy, easy thing. Now, you may be wondering, why am I going towards second? Why am I not going any of the other enchanter items? Now that is a good question. The answer is, I saw this in pro play, and the reasoning behind it sounds really good. So enchanters normally get one shot in fights. It's just the way they are. Enchanters that have very bad self-peel, but have good team peel, generally die, and the fight will just swing depending on whose enchanter lived longer. Okay? So the idea behind Warmogs is you just get a bunch of HP, and you're able to basically be a pseudo frontline. You can tank skills, but you're not going to just walk up. Now, here's the important thing here. That is first tower. We have a good scaling ADC. We drop the W. I should not be this close. I technically took a little bit of tower gold. I should have immediately just started booking it and sprinting away so that our ADC would have gotten a bit more gold. The ward's still there. Not unsurprising. It's given so much vision. We're going to ward this, and we're going to immediately just walk towards mid. Now, this could be a bad play, because if I miss that and he just blows me up, there's nothing I can do. Except pull out the happy feet, where we just walk back and forth slightly. And boom. Then we throw all our stuff on our ADC, because our ADC, like, it's tragic we don't kill him. Also, Belveth is above. He got feared. I ult. Everything's fine. Kind of tragic situation. I really should just reset here. I shouldn't have stayed. That was int by me. I'm the only death, thankfully. But, like I said, rewatching your games helps you learn. It helps you improve. So while we were on this lull in game time where nothing basically happens, I have a question for everyone watching this video if you got this far. What is your favorite TV show, movie, any form of media currently? Little thing, should be a free kill on Alistar, but that's not the important thing. The important thing here is you need to be observant of your map. Because if you weren't observant, like I was not observant there, I didn't notice Cho'Gath TP because I'm sad to say this, I was literally playing with a little dog. He jumped up on my lap and I was petting him. It happens to the best of us. Okay. So here we're taking this tower, and we're just going to try and push our lead as much as we can. And it should be completely fine, right? There's no way this goes wrong. There's no way something bad happens here, right? Correct. Okay. Really easy reset that we just get. We're all fine. Everyone's happy, everyone's alive.
Stay out of trouble, okay?
Cho'Gath dies here.
So many new things.
Rest in peace.
So many new people. Like that plant. And now
Take 35. Go. Okay, so. I'm just kidding. This is technically only take, what are we? We're on technically, according to my software, take.
I wonder who else I need to
That can't be right. It says take 49 of this one take. And, you know, we're just gonna keep it. There's no way I can spin this or make this more interesting. We have HP items on Milio, so we don't die. That's the long and short of it. Our ADC has strong guns, so we just melt the set when he just ints everything to try and kill me. Also, our Vex dies. And if I reset sooner, I probably am on map faster, so we can do more stuff. Here we want to position towards our ADC. Instead of walking towards Cho'Gath, which was horribly int because I actually can get there in time if I use my E properly. Also, we're about to make a big mistake here and just completely for no reason walk this way. Even though we knew Bel'Veth was there, I missed my Q. I'm getting completely shredded. I have to ult just so the slow doesn't hit me so I don't die. I waste heal here. But, bouncing back to the point, building HP items kinda good, because if we didn't have the HP items, we would have died. Also, the movement speed from Wingplate. Like here, we're just gonna look. Boom. Now, you may have not gotten it because I did it insanely fast. We have more HP items from this than a full Moonstone. And we would be basically done with Moonstone now. We'd be a little off, but... Hold on, everybody. This just in. This is the greatest battle of the supports ever. The battle for the wards. Okay, so we get his ward. He responds by placing a ward. We take it, and we end up winning the battle. Let's go! Woo!
Hey, tu amigo, you okay back there?
I don't think anyone is going to get this far in the video, but if you do, I appreciate you, and I'm thankful for you. I have been editing this 30-minute video for about 10 hours, because I tried like 17 different things. Now, here we see a nice little Vex TP, as we just, you know, do some walking. We're just going for a walk. Here my Jax wants me to face tank, which is stupid. Never have the Enchanter face tank, even if, you know, technically the Enchanter has more HP, you are a champion that can just press E and be fine. Now, here's why the Vex TP was bad. Because they're on Baron. Because it's the most obvious Baron in the world, and they're just on it. Now here I speed up Vex because maybe she can get an R range a bit faster, and that's good. Bad news, she misses ult. Also bad news. I deleted the ward. So the ward streak is over. It was a good ward. Fought with us valiantly. Gave us a lot of vision score. And we're happy about that. Also, our ADC just one-shots their ADC. Which is nice. And now we're running from Unchained Alistar. Loose Alistar. Okay. That fails flash. It's very simple. It's very nice. Very chill. Very happy. Now we're just wandering around, trying to get CDR. I recommend this build, especially if you're on an Infernal map or a Hextech map. Okay. Because of the amount of CDR that you get from the dragons. Now, sure, if you're on any of the other dragon maps, this is technically fine. Also, I'm blind here. I didn't realize Set was up there. Apparently, Cho'Gath didn't either. So we walk up, we get the assist, and we're all fine. Okay. But I was saying, you could go Warmog second with any build, and it would probably be fine currently, as long as you have some form of heal support in your kit. Like I have Echoes, Revitalize, and Airy, and Font of Life. So that's 4 pieces of support for healing in my kit, and the rest of it is technically Dreammaker, technically, I guess. So here we're gonna walk in and go for Deep Vision, and oh my god, what's that? That's a ward. That means someone's there. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go all dumb. We're gonna run with our boy. I could ult him here, but you know it's. I really should have ulted him a lot sooner, but here we go. We're ulting. Yeah. But I live. I live because of the items. I live because I'm tanky. That TP's behind, he really wants the kill, it doesn't end up going well for him, and we just walk it off. We just walk all of this damage off.
We did it. Yeah.
A lot of HP on Milio. A lot of HP. Here we're just gonna eat some honey fruit for no good reason. We're gonna drop our W on our ADC and mid laner so that they can catch the Jhin if he walks up. He backs off with the Alistar, they go back to mid, and we grab our Warmogs. And basically right here we're full build. Could go for a Moonstone here, but I genuinely think the build is Helia into Warmogs into Staff. Just see me look at it in a bit, and I'll be like, yeah, that's good, and then I'll just start building Staff. Because you want to heal and shield tower more than you want the quote-unquote heal and shield power you get from building Moonstone. It's not real heal and shield power. It's like fake, like American cheese. Like there's literally actual American cheese. It's just that there's also craft singles, which isn't technically cheese. It's something else.
I'm not homesick. I just really.
So here we're walking. The Alistar just starts a fight for zero reason. We throw the Q over the wall, and just like this, the Alistar is. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you got this far in the video, thank you. There's very little I can do to make this entertaining. If you have any suggestions of what could be done, also I need to walk here to block for my ADC and mid laner, but I'm in the mindset that I'm a squishy enchanter Milio. I will die if I do that, instead of the I am a Milio that has built a Warmogs. I have more HP than my jungler. Rah. Now here we're going to look for Dragon because they're on Soul Point, and we really just don't want to give a free Infernal Soul in a game that is basically free,
I'm gonna go back home and
unless
help
they
my
get an Infernal
entire
Soul.
village.
That's bad.
Well, look at you.
So here we're just trying to play with at least one member of our team at all times. I'm close to Vex right now.
I'm
Like,
gonna show the
in this
battalion what I'm
situation,
made of.
you want to always be close to your team. But because you're Milio, you don't want to be standing directly on your teammates. You want to be within W range, always. You don't always have to be within E range, but you always want to be within W range or where your W will auto. Also, this is just a prime example of if I didn't have the item, I would have probably died.
Bastain, Mama worked
Or at the
so
very
hard
least,
on
I
this
wouldn't be
poncho.
able to get away with these fights so blatantly. Like, I'm not playing these fights well. I'm not dodging as many skill shots as I should be. I'm not...
You're here with me, Quemigo. Let's head back to our
This is
secret
probably the
base.
worst played Milio game I've played recently. Just... I didn't do anything good this game. Except I built a Warmogs and a Helia, and I just walked towards things. I didn't do anything special. That's the main point, I guess you could say, that I'm trying to make about this. Warmogs
I
gives you
traveled to
safety
another village kinda like this.
in the ability to just resist burst and overall resist poke. Now you are an enchanter, you do have heals and shields, but those heals and shields should mostly be reserved for your teammates instead of for you. Okay? What is the main reason Milio uses E? Okay? To give his teammates movement speed and to shield his teammates. What is another reason that Milio uses is to catch up to his ADCs when they just start sprinting away at max speed because you have 2 items and your ADC is just so much faster than you, and you just get left in the dust and they just completely abandon you because you can't keep up. Warmogs doesn't really fix that issue, but it does make it slightly better because it gives them speed. Also, a good piece of advice, your ADC takes towers faster than anyone else in the game at 3 items, so just constantly play towards your ADC when you're trying to take towers. Like, look at this. If he still had white guns, like if he didn't throw the extra turrets, we would have taken that tower. Realistically, we could have just inted for this tower here and it probably would have been fine. But we went for the safe play and we just went for Baron. After Jax took the tower, we just started positioning and prepping Baron. Which is the good play, which is the smart play, which is nice. It's also where this game ended, basically. Like, you're gonna see here, they can't do anything. At all. Slight bit of support gap. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking for the rest of the game and let you guys watch.
Triple kill. Godlike.
Now, here we're going to look at the stats real quick, and the most important stat here is actually damage taken. Look at that. We took more damage almost than their Alistar. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Bye-bye.